Bueno. Ok. ¿En qué estábamos nosotros? Ah, tengo que hacer las diarias primero. Ok. Me perdí un diálogo el otro día por hacer misiones diarias donde hablaban sobre una flor. Estaba muerto de sueño, así que no entendí mucho qué estaban hablando, pero era sobre la flor. Sobre las propiedades de una flor mágica o algo así. ¿Saben todo de acá? Sí, saben todo de acá.
Wow, this weather is awesome. Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
¡Pum!
Go for Baron Run. No one escapes my sights.
¡Au! ¿Dónde está la indicación?
Here.
Ah, vamos también. Bien, bien, bien. ¿Y tu escudo? ¿Cuándo se rompió? Ah, se murió. ¡Ay, se cayó el agua! Ah, encerrado.
Shake a hamster.
Aunque se quedó encerradito. ¿Y si te tiro hielo, te congelarás?
Think you can bully me?
Pero se congela el tiro. Ah, no, sí se congela. Una cala. Bueno. ¿Cómo están, cabres?
Positions.
¡Ay!
Power that ended high.
Electrificación. Bien. ¿Los caros se creen allá? ¡Saluden, pues mierdas! ¿Qué se creen? ¡Ah! Vamos a mimir. Y vos también. Bien. Una flecha, gracias. Comemos comida. Había otra cala. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
That's more like it.
Mira que necesito muchas calas. Pues... A ver, a esta necesito flechas. Y estas mierdas también me faltan. Me faltan muchas flechas. Ahí esta hueá también. Y tú... Esas piedritas y medallones. Y esa roca también. ¿Y vos qué necesitáis? También se puede. Uno nomás. Ah, ya tengo la escala lista. Buena. Y ella necesita honguitos. Muchos honguitos, ¿no? Sí, casi más de la mitad. Y estas flores de mierda y... Ah, me falta más que la chucha. ¡Ay, farmeo horrible! Farmeo mala onda. El correo. Giles culia. Ay. Buena. ¿A mimir? Oh, no alcancé. No, voy a morir. No. Casi me matan. No, se puso como Blade, desgraciado rápido. Ah, eso. A mimir, señor.
Here. Eyes on me. No one escapes my sight. Yeah, can't handle you.
Vamos, pelea de todos los elementos juntos. No, se murió. Gracias. Perfecto. Ok. ¿Qué eres tú? Supongo que era algo importante en ese momento. Vamos por acá para que no nos vean los otros desgraciados. Eso.
Get him.
¿Se cayó?
Not so hard.
¿Y el otro? Amigo, ¿está bien? Ahí está. Ah, ¿se va a dar la vueltita? ¿Dónde está? ¿Señor? Ah, te veo. Venga para acá, señor. Eso. No era lo que había que hacer, pero había que mimirlo. Vamos.
Go, go, Baron. Let it rain. To ashes.
Merecido. Usted también. Y saludos, señor. No le deja tocar el suelo al desgraciado.
This dance is for you. All my strength. No one escapes my sights. Hey!
Oh, fue. Señor conejo. Electrificados.
Positions. Here.
Agüita para usted. Báñese, señor. Cochino. Suelta esa mierda. Ah, no fue necesario el último golpe. Cuernitos. Y este... Dime que es una flecha. Por favor, que es una flecha. Oh, sí, gracias. Turututu, turum. Turuturututurututu, tutum. Turuturututurututum. Tutum. Turututum, tutum. Turuturututurututu, turum. Ok. Ahora, a raja de Uber. A raja de pedidos ya. Tu, turu. Pescadito. Tu, tu, turu, tu, tu, turu. Turu, turu, tu, turu, tu, tu, turu.
With all my strength.
¿Cómo están, señores? ¿Se me mueren, por favor? Electrificados.
Shake your hand, stir.
Vamos, vamos. Vamos, vamos. ¿Se murió? No, no se murió. ¿Ahora sí se murió? Ahora sí se murió. Tengo unos tres para acá.
Here.
Bueno, no sé. ¡Ah, morí! Vale, vale. Hola, hola, señor, ¿cómo está? ¿Se comía? Ok. Me han pagado y no me dieron propina. Qué injusticia. Pero bueno, así son las cosas. No me dieron comida de vuelta. Son mala onda. Churu, 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 churu. Churu, churu, churu. Ah, esta era la mica, ¿cierto? Sí, creo que sí. Le mandamos un saludín. Churu, 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 churu. Yo no quiero hablar contigo, amiga. ¿Cómo está, amiga? Toma, quita la propina. Ah, gracias. Me he pagado con comida.
I wonder how many bouquets I'll receive. Add Astra at.
Sí, sí, lo que sea. Dame mi
Thank you for
recompensa.
completing.
Gracias.
Add Astra at.
¿Me puedo mandar a este tipo, no? Sí. Hay pines, piñones y este wea. Turu, tu, 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 tu. Ok, sigamos con algo de acá. Vale. Ok, ok, ya, ya. O sea, ya activamos los jueguitos de evento. Interesante, ¿eh? Interesante. Mm. Ah, mueras. Ah, tengo dos. No sé lo que está bueno. A ver, bueno, creo que no hay nadie aquí para... A ver, ¿con cuál comienzo? ¿De arriba abajo o abajo arriba? Bueno, supongo que este con la misión principal. Sigamos con esto. Qué hermoso se ve todo esto bloqueado por historia. Bueno, actualmente con esta cosa estoy al día. Bueno, al día a la historia que voy yo. Ya desbloqueé toda la historia que estaban al debe. Así que tengo que, después del evento, pude avanzar con la historia. Bueno, creo que tengo dos misiones legendarias que no están acá, que son de esta tierra. Y de ahí ya puedo avanzar con la historia e empezar a desbloquear estas cositas. Pero de momento vamos para acá. Espero la hora acordada dentro de 2 días. Pero... Salud.
Told you I'd win.
Churun. Entre las 8 y las 12. Pero... ¿De qué día? ¿Es hoy? Es hoy, es hoy. No, no es hoy. Más agua.
Jean will be upset if
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Sucrose!
Yaratatán, tatán. Hola, Anthony. Chao, Anthony. Buena, buena, Sacarina. ¿Cómo estamos?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon.
Todo
I
vale.
only just arrived myself, so I'm still getting ready.
Vale.
Ah, and Kale just passed by a moment ago. She said she had some things to sort out at the inn where she's staying, but she'll meet up with us when she's done. Apparently, Tainari and Sino both went out, but she stayed behind because she wanted to
Ah, qué
help
buena
us.
onda.
Not too bad. After reviewing it again with fresh eyes, I came up with a new theory which seems to hold some water. I'll attempt to explain it as simply as I can. I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. So, in a way, the prophecy is a test of the reader's intelligence.
Ok.
But it's unlikely for any one person to have expertise in all these different areas. So I suggest that we seek out one expert from each and get their opinion.
Bueno, vamos a tener que ir a investigar entonces.
Also, in 2 out of the 4 areas, the prophecy seems to want us to find specific people. It may even turn out that the people themselves are the answers.
So it sounds like we should put our heads together and list out the people who can help us.
Exactly. I think we can go through each riddle in turn and generate 4 groups of names to match the 4 questions.
Alright, then let's start from group 1. The first riddle was, a flower that is not of this world.
Personally, I would still go with Albedo for this one. Alchemy is the most likely to have to do with otherworldly things, and he is by far the leading expert in this regard.
Exactly! You're the creator of the tetratanic sweet flower. Who knows? Maybe that's the flower we're looking for.
Huh? You really think so?
Sí.
Oh, but what about Tainari? He's a forest watcher and knows all about plants. If it's a flower we're looking for, maybe he's the man for the job.
Alright, I'll add him to the list as well. On to group 2. This subject is a guide who will never get lost.
That's kind of abstract. Does it just mean someone who never loses their way?
Wait, but they have to be able to guide others too. So it's not quite as simple as that.
¿Un astrólogo?
Oh, you
Mona?
mean Mona?
Ah,
Yeah, she
sí.
definitely count.
Mona.
Mona. Yes, she certainly seems very confident. And she can use her astrology to guide people.
Would Bennett count? Well, his luck's so bad that as long as you go in the opposite direction from him, you'll always be going the right way, right?
I see. I suppose I can't argue with that logic.
Add him to the list. Finding everyone won't take long, so one extra person won't hurt.
I know. Would Outrider Amber be a valid candidate for this category as well?
Yeah, she would! She's got a great sense of direction after all. As a matter of fact, when the Traveler and Paimon first came to Mondstadt, she was actually the one who gave us directions.
Yes, she's certainly a good guide.
Is there anyone else?
Let me think. Yes, I believe there may be one more. Albedo once made a set of equipment for Mika from the reconnaissance company. He's their surveyor, and an exceptional pathfinder.
Oh, bueno.
He's even instructed others in the discipline of surveying before. So, in my view, he's highly unlikely to lose his way, and would be very good at helping others find theirs.
Cool! Another one for our list!
Wait, Kale should have been here by now. Wonder what's taking her so long. Sorry, could we continue our chat somewhere else?
Ok.
Oh, you wanna go see how she's doing, right? Sure!
Vamos. ¿A dónde tengo que ir?
I won't let you down!
Nos fuimos a la cosa de los caballeros. Ah, no, ah, con Ley. ¿Algo más? No, pensé que lo había matado. Ay, casi lo mato. Ah, sí, sí lo maté.
Hi, Collie.
Ahí está el
Hope we're not
trozo de
intruding or
pollo.
anything. Is everything okay?
Sucrose! I was preparing some stuff. Is it time already? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just worried that you might get lost along the way, so we thought that we'd come get you.
Thank you. I'm ready to join you now. How's that thing going?
So let's pick up where we left off.
Next up is the third line. One who would never lie. You really think so? Seems like it would be pretty difficult for someone in his position to avoid having to lie.
Ya, verdad. Como caballero normal, el weón es buena onda, pero como tiene que mentir por su identidad falsa, o sea, por su identidad eh, secreta, tiene que
Then what
mentir.
about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather popular figure, but... You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a sneaky one. Bet he lies all the time. I can't help but agree with you there. There's the tone-deaf bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either. He talks way too much nonsense.
Puta barbatos.
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard, but from what I know, she sometimes covers up the truth out of concern for those around her.
Oh.
For example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol shift, Jean will come up with some excuse. Like, also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave. Like the one about the big monster that comes to catch naughty kids who don't go to bed on time. Do you think that...
White lies are still lies, but do we really have to reject her because of some harmless fibs? No, we're the ones being strict.
Ah, puede que sí.
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie. Oh, Kale, you probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks, a little scary and not very sociable. She stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago, and asked me about Albedo. I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just said that she was curious about him because he was so intelligent, and wanted... A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification, but I could see in her face that she wasn't trying to hide anything. That's why I don't think of her as the lying type.
Bueno, en todo caso, cuando nos echó la bronca en la historia de la Beto, cachamos que la buena dice la weá de frente. Weón.
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with. Maybe she just fights her way out of situations that some...
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips choir. She just doesn't show up.
She's a tough cookie, huh? Let's put her name down. In that case, I think Sino fits in this list too.
¿Sí, no?
True. Lying's probably more trouble than it's worth for someone like him. Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor. Bet he couldn't lie to save his life.
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee
Noelle?
knight. She's a very honest person. I don't think she'd tell a lie.
Y tampoco voy a decir que no.
Alrighty, write her name down too.
Wait, there's one more person. You know, our long-standing staffer at the alchemy bench.
Huh? You mean Timaeus?
Yes, him. Truth be told, he's been love-struck recently.
¿De quién?
He swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
¿Y de quién?
Well, who is it? Do you know her?
I've never met her, All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timea says that she's fun, has a great personality, and is very, very good looking. Since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also one of my goals for this Windbloom Festival.
But how can we help with that?
Del coso de pollo acá.
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters to her. Help him pick a nice gift and wrap it properly. That sort of thing.
Yeah. I had the same situation once in the Avidia Forest. I helped another forest ranger out by delivering a love letter.
Yep, that sort of thing exactly. Oh, also, I helped him with some of the groundwork for one of his research projects. He must have appreciated it.
Is it any good?
I mean, it looks nice.
Sounds like a no. Alright, guess we'll put Loverboy down on the list then.
Okay, so last of all, we have a legend that never ends. Anyone come to mind for this particular line?
Lisa, perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and aren't most legends written down somewhere?
When I think about legends, fairy tales and picture books come to mind.
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales when Tainari was teaching her to read. Oh, do I count?
Yeah.
Of course you do. I'll put you on the list. I prefer to read things like an illustrated analysis of alchemical substances and their uses, the fascinating principle.
Point taken. Paimon didn't quite understand any of those.
Paimon inculta.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice, is a renowned traveling author, so I'll bet she's been exposed to all sorts of myths and legends.
Alright then, Klee makes the short list.
Well, that should just about do it. Next up, we should go and ask the people on the list about the prophecy.
Muchos candidatos en todo caso.
Do we have to ask absolutely everyone on the list?
It is. So, I was thinking that perhaps we
Vale.
should split up. That might make our search more effective.
Okie dokie.
Also, I've thought of a method of gathering feedback.
¿Cómo? ¿Puedo recoger ese pollo, por favor?
No problem. We can do that.
You and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip, so you two can go together.
Vale.
Capable Kale and sensible Sucrose. Sounds like a winning combination. Okay. I promise I'll help. Capable Kale. Rest assured that the unbeatable Traveler and
Pero quiero recoger el pollo. Muévame el pollo. Por
I
favor.
plan on starting from the person
¿Qué?
with the most defined
¿Nos
stronghold.
teleporteamos?
So let's go to the
No,
library.
pero es mi pollito que
Lisa
quedó
should be there.
afuera. Tengo que recoger el pollito.
Stronghold. That's an, interesting.
Maybe Den? No, that's...
How about layer?
¿Ah? ¿Ok? Pero yo quería recoger el trozo de pollo. Espero que no despawné.
Animo test 6308.
¿Y por qué pruebas si yo tengo los dos personajes? Aquí tenemos que ir a ver a Lisa, ¿no? Sí.
Here we are. Lisa's lair.
Oh no. That was a bad word choice. Now Sucrose is using it. It's all my fault.
Lisa, might I ask if... Huh?
¿Qué pasa, po? No está. ¿Y ustedes?
Sucrose. Kale. What are you doing here?
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing on someone. At least that's as far as I know.
O sea, curiosamente parece que han hecho muy... Colei.
Oh, please, just stop it with these puns. I beg you.
Are you trying to win worldwide fame for unfunny jokes?
Is Lisa not here at the moment?
Surprising, isn't it? She went out. I'm afraid it's just us here looking for information.
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my academia senior.
Oh, so you studied in the same darshan as Lisa?
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor. We were
Wow, that's cool. But wait, we're getting sidetracked. We came here to look for some information. Kale and I are investigating a prophecy.
Oh? What sort of prophecy?
Y le contamos.
I see. You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would never lie.
A ver, que igual necesitamos este buen po.
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell you about the situation. You can take your time to think it over and submit any thoughts you have in written form to the Sucrose mailbox.
The Sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. And although they seem like trick questions, there's a lot to mull over once you get down to the details. A quick answer, so I decided to place a mailbox next to the alchemy crafting table. Everyone can submit their written answers there when they're... We don't have to call it the Sucrose mailbox, though. It could just as well be called the Sucrose and Kale mailbox. Or even the Sucrose, Kale, Traveler, and Paimon mailbox.
I think in this case, we can just go with your quick answer.
Sounds like a good solution. Certainly more reliable than verbal discussion alone.
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether someone is a liar.
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll place our replies into your mailbox.
Buena onda.
Thank you all so much. Okay, let's tick them off the list and carry on working our way down.
Already done.
Already done.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts getting along so well.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrary?
Yes, I'd noticed that too.
Traveling and meeting old friends are both good for the body and soul. And isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worthwhile pursuit?
When I first met Kale, she'd never known happiness or youth.
Oh.
But things are different now. Her Elazar being cured was a huge milestone in her life.
Kale is a very sensitive and introverted child. I'm sure you must have noticed that too, Albedo. From the time she's been in my care, I've observed that she's actually a very lively character by nature. But she had a very rough start in life.
Oh.
And it...
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for plants and artists in Mondstadt were just...
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale and Genius Invocation TCG are very important.
Would it really kill you to just say yes in this situation?
Fine. Yes. We came out of concern for Kale. She's been back to Mondstadt of her own accord several times. But it has led to no significant improvement.
Well, it won't hurt to give her some more time. I believe that Sucrose might be able to help her.
Sounds like an extension of your own self-confidence as her teacher.
You could say that. In a similar vein, I've heard that Sumeru scholars often build their...
I suppose it might look like that from your perspective. Sumeru society is something of a special case. The reason it is known as the City of Learning is because all of its resources are... As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not unheard of, for example, for people to build a family in order to pursue... But the relationship between the three of us is not an academic one turned social. We've never even worked on a paper together for starters.
Oh, so the academic paper is the nexus of the academic family.
Interesante.
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relationship. Unaffected.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, that statement is not inaccurate.
I can understand that position. I have a younger sister myself, and it's only natural for me to be protective of her. What you described fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. The family is where all social relationships intersect. By the way, who's the eldest between you?
Let's not go down this rabbit hole, please.
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course. He just doesn't want to admit it.
But your mental age is younger than that. I dare say even by enough to be the youngest
Oye, no,
sibling.
pero la edad física
Perhaps
de
I
ella
could bring
también importa,
Kale
po.
into this happy family to be your elder sister.
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling. Except perhaps as a last-ditch effort to turn the tables and...
Culia. ¿Ya? ¿Puedo avanzar yo ahora? Vale.
Guess we'll leave Kale and Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed all goes well for them. Now, let's try our luck at the bulletin board, shall we? A lot of people tend to show up there at some point in the day. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Ok. ¡No! Mi trozo de pollo se desapareció. Puta la wea. Yo quería el trocito de pollo, era mío. Yo lo gané justamente. Puta la wea. No es justo, no es justo. Yo quería ese trozo de pollo. Puta la wea. Churu chuchu, chuchu. Churu 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 chuchu, chuchu. Churu, churu. Ah, aquí está arriba.
Nice! Just as we hoped. There's a load of people here.
Oh, mira. Están los tipos que necesitamos.
Huh? Even Lisa's here.
Hey there, Traveler in Paimon. It's been a while. How have you been?
We've been doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because of me?
Podría estar con el otro traje, ¿eh?
Teacher is not at the usual place.
Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair. I like to get out for a little fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often, so it's helpful for them to get to know one another.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mika. I look forward to working with you.
Ok.
No need to be so formal. We've known them for ages. They're cool.
Windbloom. Fun?
Sí. Puede ser.
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet. We've been busy investigating a prophecy.
A prophecy? What kind?
A good one or a bad one?
Y le hemos contado.
Gosh, that all sounds quite fascinating.
Y lo bueno es que justo aquí están gente que necesitamos saber.
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names. You really think I'll be able to help?
Believe in yourself.
Y empezar que él está en lista porque como tiene mala suerte, tomaríamos las decisiones opuestas a las que él toma.
Right. Believe in yourself. You're a first-rate adventurer, Bennett.
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter. Except I forgot I'm not really good at organizing my thoughts.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucrose said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come to you. And
A meticulous and efficient plan. Yep, that sounds like Sucrose.
I will think also. Give me some time.
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should leave you to it. Don't worry about us. We'll drop off our letters at the mailbox as soon as we're done.
okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff next. Maybe we'll be able to find some people there. And even if we don't find any familiar faces, you can see really far from up at the top. Maybe we can find people that way.
¿Quién está en el acantilado?
Oh, you're working so hard. Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you know you're always welcome to visit me for a break and a cup of tea.
¿Segura que es solo té?
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way.
Got it. Kale, please follow me.
Follow me. Manzanitas. ¡Ay, se cayó la manzana! Le robo su comida, señores. Sin asco, sin miedo. ¡Amber! Bueno, están todos juntitos. ¡Qué alegría!
Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several people over there.
Ah, de que ella también son amigas, po.
Amber? Wow, and Eula's with her too.
Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies.
Kale, we were just talking about you. Ah, right, I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Ninja Favonius.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle. My name is Kale.
Kale.
But
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous. We're not on some kind of diplomatic mission here.
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you planning to blast some fish?
Nope. Klee's on patrol with the other knights.
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here's a Knight of Favonius except for Kale and me.
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ranks, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes.
Ay, que saque la fotito. Paint. Open the door. Guardar. ¿Cómo? Churu chuchu. Chuchu. Churu churu chuchu chuchu. Chuchu. Churu chuchu. Chuchu. Churu churu chuchu chuchu. Chuchu.
Kale, what do you do?
I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia Forest.
Trainee?
It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a fully qualified knight.
Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This isn't a very formal patrol. We're just chatting.
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's just Amber and her friends. There's no need to be nervous.
No pánico, no pánico. ¿Qué? Que me ponga en pánico. ¡En pánico! No, Clay se va a morir de nervios.
Let me guess.
Oye.
Were you chatting about the new guests in town?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming a few nice surprises for them.
Amber!
Sorry,
¿Era secreto?
At least I didn't say anything about what the surprises are.
No.
Oh no. How am I supposed to join this conversation now? What do I say to them?
Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually had a fairly big one recently.
What kind of surprise? Tell me!
I'm saved. Sucrose is giving me a lead-in. Now.
What an interesting prophecy. I have no idea what the answers could be, though.
So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct? I'll do my best to help.
Thank you so much, Eula.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people to drop us a note once they've thought of
¿Colocaste
something.
o colocarás?
I'll drop something in there for sure.
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us. But we do have to finish our patrol first.
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains and will end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it sounds like you're pretty busy with all this.
No. There's always next time. We'll join up with you after we're done working through this prophecy.
Oh, yeah. So, we'll be on our way for now.
See you later. Have a safe trip back.
Bye bye, cabros. Bye bye.
Are you okay, Kale?
Was it that obvious?
No, not at all. It just looked like you had something on your mind.
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's bothering you, you can talk to me about it if you want.
Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is, I don't really know how to act around Amber and the others.
Really? I thought you two were good friends.
We are. Amber's a really important friend to me. I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the problem's probably with me. The first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally pretty awful to everyone. Amber was the one person who did. Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role model, and hoped that maybe one day, I could learn to be like her. But after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized.
Es que Amber es muy
I know Amber,
extrovertida.
and I never will be. Looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike at all. My personality's so weird. I always get so anxious and I overthink everything.
Aw, Kale, don't say that.
Ella igual, pero cuando se mete en sus temas, no para de hablar.
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I
Escuchemos.
told you?
Oh.
I already knew bits and pieces about her, but still, why did she...
I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated at myself. I'm always...
No, it's fine. I'm really glad that you're willing to people don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other and, I mean... You've probably noticed by now, but I don't have the best social skills either. I always just end up talking about the things I'm interested in. But even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy.
Oh.
If you hadn't told me all of those things, I never would have guessed that you struggle so much.
Sí.
Honestly,
really?
Yeah. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. All the feelings that you talked about just now, I totally get it. It takes so much more effort for us introverts to fit into a crowd. When you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance, and you're constantly terrified of saying the wrong thing and making things awkward, in fact, before meeting you, I'd never met anyone who seems so similar to myself.
Ah, qué tierno.
Oh. I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything. And I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it or stop worrying about it.
Ah, qué tierno.
Sucrose has stopped talking. But for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery. But it's always by myself. Mondstadt's breeze is so gentle and soft.
Hey, Kale. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Then maybe we're not quite on the same wavelength on everything. At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking.
Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? I also vent to my flasks sometimes. The next time I get the chance, I have to show you my Tetratanic sweet flower.
Sí.
And my
Your tetra... what?
2 of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show them to me.
I brought some crackers with me. You want one? There's cheese flavor or tomato flavor.
¡Qué rico! Una galleta sabor a tomate y a queso, hermano. ¡Qué wea! Abuelo. Ok. Continuamos este bla bla. Después de comer unas galletas de tomate me dio hambre.
Sure. I'll try the cheese one.
O sea, igual no es que sea tan malo, porque el queso igual se puede usar para cosas saladas y como dulce. Y el tomate, la mermelada de tomate es muy buena, así que tampoco es que creo que sea malo. Tampoco creo que sea muy mala idea una galleta de tomate, ¿eh?
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together.
Qué tierno.
Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
Qué tierna.
We're not what Colleen needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different who's never met her before.
Creo que ella también cacharon que estaba un poquito incómoda.
I don't get it. Is there a difference?
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends. And right now, Colleen needs someone that's just not the same old me.
¿Cómo están, señores? Oh.
Shake it and stir. With all my strength.
Se murió. ¿Qué nos falta? El señor viajero, ¿no? Hola, Link, ¿cómo estás? Ok. Esa misión aleatoria está interesante.
Star Snatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone we need here.
Help! Oh, I beg you, please don't let go!
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take a look.
¿Qué pasó?
Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is this?
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
No, gracias.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have been trying my best.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué está haciendo?
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you would have been seriously hurt, if not dead.
Oh, no, casi se cae.
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone tumbling down the cliffside.
Chucha.
What happened? Did Timaeus almost fall off the cliff?
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised...
But you still came up here anyway?
Well, yes, I did, because there's something I just had to do.
Che tu madre. Buena Vanilán, salud. Me asustaste. ¿Cómo estamos? Te voy a mandar un deseo al toque. Who that Pokemon? Churu, 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 churu. ¿Cómo estamos, Vanilán? ¿Cómo le maltrata la vida? Aquí estoy avanzando un poquito con el evento del Genshin para no estar tan tarde el viernes o el sábado. Entonces por eso no hay problema. Me es gratis, así que siempre a mí me gusta ayudar. Y más encima si es algo que puedo dar y que es gratis y que a usted y a ti y a mí nos sirve, mejor. ¿Por qué no fui a buscar agua? Bueno. ¿Tú juegas Genshin, Bunny?
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for.
Oye, po, hay que hacer sacrificios para la que te gusta.
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step cautiously. I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong.
No lo juegas, pero tú te ves gente que juega. Bueno, yo aviso de antemano que soy manco.
I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love-struck Mondstatters is what the Windbloom Festival's all about.
Okay, that explains you. But why is Rosaria here?
Sí, pues ya, es obvio que está mona porque estaba preocupada por este tipo. Este tipo estaba acá porque quería la flor, pero ¿y la tipa rara?
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
Puta la cabrón. Se fue a un lugar para estar tranquilo y se metió en esta wea.
So that's why the scryglass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to Star Snatch Cliff?
Mira, justamente tenía que encontrarme con vos y con Mona y con la otra wea.
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over the place. Actually...
Huh?
Y le contamos todo.
I see. So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a note, and drop it off at the mailbox?
Sí.
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this, let alone that I have a part to play in it. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now.
No.
I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl I love. They'll really suit her. She's...
¿Quién?
No one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing about
No,
your
pues nosotros
girlfriend.
queríamos el cotilleo, queríamos saber la copucha. Puta, voy a tener que esperar.
You saw right through me.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep you any longer.
Alright, then let's head back for now and meet up with them.
Adiós.
Will do.
De ver, ¿quién era? ¿Quién es? ¿De quién te enamoró este tipo? ¿De usted? Ok. Volvamos a la ciudad. Esto fue raro. Ah, el buzoncito. Hola.
Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
Bueno, que nos tocó ir a la mierda a nosotros, pues.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Yep, we managed to find and talk to everybody.
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together.
Buzón, está bonito.
We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's just a shame that Kale got a splinter.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it.
Bueno, eso es bueno.
We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for every... Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you or Albedo are around...
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking care of. Paimon's store...
I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors. You two, go get a prep.
Okay.
Now
Yo
would
lo
be a
tomo.
good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again
No,
and
¿que no
collate
estás
all the
sapeando?
information we've gathered.
¿Por qué no lo juegas en idioma original? ¿En chino? No, gracias. ¿O te refieres al japonés? Bueno, si te refieres al japonés, voy a decir que yo soy un otaku, pero de los que son traicioneros. No me gusta el idioma japonés. No me gusta... de hecho, si pudiera ver yo las series en español o en inglés, las saltaría. Aunque el doblaje no sea... no. Pero no me gusta. Sobre la actuación japonés como tal, no me gusta. Sobre todo cuando tienen que hacer la parte gritonas o la parte exageradas. esos gritos a mí me sacan de onda, me sacan del papel. Entonces, prefiero, además que yo instalé el juego y la web estaba en inglés, así que... Después me enteré que se podía poner en japonés. Y no, ya me acostumbré. Además que la voz de Paimon me gusta más en inglés. Por eso, más que nada eso. ¿Y él no está sapeando? ¿Y se fue? Sí, se entiende. Todo el mundo me pregunta lo mismo. Porque no lo tengo en japonés. Pero he visto a varios jugar este juego y lo tienen en inglés. Po. Yo pensé que era el único estúpido. Pero no, somos varios estúpidos. Ah, vale. Pero antes vamos a comer comida. ¿O no? Vamos por la historia. Sí, vamos a dar una vuelta.
Hi, Mom will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one.
Foto. Churu chuchu chuchu. Churu churu chuchuru chuchu. Chuchu. Bing. Churu chuchu chuchu. Churu churu chuchuru chuchu chuchu. Chuchu chuchuru chuchuru chuchu chuchu. Churu chuchu chuchu. Churu churu chuchuru chuchu chuchu. Churu chuchu chuchu. Churu churu chuchuru chuchu chuchu. Más pobre que Chongli.
Hey, Paimon's really hungry! And don't forget, Paimon's also ordering for you, too. It's not like Paimon's gonna eat everything by herself.
Si pudieras, si lo hubieras hecho. Comilona.
Ooh, Paimon is super full.
Como diría mi abuela, hasta la reteta.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham. Oh, your parents will love it.
Oh,
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. Don't you think it's been long enough for you to remember that we only eat bacon in my house?
Oh.
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail anytime.
Enjoying the scenery?
No bastaba más. Pero, ¿qué fue ese diálogo de los dos que están ahí? La que estaba ahí y Laura que estaba allá. ¿Qué relación tienen con nosotros? ¿O con la historia? ¿O fue una guarranda así? Churu chuchu churu. Churu 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 chuchu. Churu chuchu chuchu. Churu 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 chuchu chuchu.
Are you
Bar de
here for some
paquetillo.
food as well?
Oh, I can
Vino.
put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks before coming here. I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunities in the future. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
Depende.
Hmm? What kind of good news?
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. However, if I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot of people have been laboring hard to uncover the answer.
Yeah.
A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company of friends. Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy.
¿Qué?
Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
No, gracias.
Oh, you're starting that up.
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so the duty to learn falls on you. Anyway, see you later.
Benti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him.
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Ah, es lo que nos estaba
Chat with you
sabiendo.
for a moment?
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet.
Amiga, ¿no tienes calor?
Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your trap.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced in—
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first— I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather, you are trying to investigate a bizarre prophecy?
Sí.
Yep, bizarre is definitely the word.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's why I wanted to ask you a favor. If and when you manage to unravel the answer to the prophecy,
No tengo problemas.
not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy tales. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once—
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
Ah, qué lindo.
We think so too.
So, about the prophecy. Thank you. You're very friendly. It's been a real pleasure to meet you. I'll leave it to you then. I hope you continue to enjoy the city and have a wonderful day.
Qué buena onda la tipa. Pero no sé.
Definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh?
Como que me dan ganas de sospechar.
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost.
Scarlet.
Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends.
Huh?
I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.
Ok. Vale. Espera hasta el día siguiente. Ok. Está interesante esta cosa. Yo creo que alcanzaría a ser... Pum. Churu chu 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 chu. Churu churu chu churu chu chu. Chu chu. Churu chu chu. Chu chu. Churu churu chu churu chu chu. Chu chu.
It's time! It's time! Let's go meet Sucrose and Kale at the crafting bench!
Churu churu chu churu chu chu. Chu chu. Chu chu. Churu chu chu. Chu chu. Churu churu chu churu chu chu. Chu chu.
Hey, we're here!
El perdido se estaba rascando.
Traveler, Paimon, great timing.
Ooh.
We got a lot of letters in the mailbox.
Buena.
And I just...
Nice work!
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of...
Hey, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon, great timing.
Nice work!
Well, the real work hasn't...
¿Qué? ¿Déjà vu?
Hey, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon.
Nice work!
Well,
Ah, déjà vu. Tenía que haber puesto esta weá. Son muchas cartas. Tras separarme de ustedes, estuve reflexionando sobre las palabras de la profecía. Una flor que no existe en este mundo. Parece más bien una paradoja. Si nos paramos a pensar, no es posible tener conciencia de una flor inexistente y, si existiera, entonces ya no cumpliría el enunciado de la profecía. Así que creo que la respuesta no tiene que ser necesariamente una palabra real, una planta real. No obstante, y sin ánimo de ofender, también cabe la posibilidad de que quien formuló esta profecía no conociese todas las plantas de este mundo. Y no creo que nadie sea tan arrogante como para hacer tal afirmación. De modo que alguna planta exótica y poco conocida podría ser. Ah, ya la leí. Voy a buscar agüita y sigo leyendo las cartitas. Están interesantes. ¿Quién sigue en vivo? Churu, chu, 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 chu. Churu, churu, chu, churu, chu, chu. Ok. Entonces, si pensamos en el enunciado una flor que no existe en este mundo, parece indicar que no se trata de ninguna planta existente, ni tampoco de ninguna planta que pueda cultivarse mediante técnicas especiales. Por tanto, creo que deberíamos asumir una perspectiva más amplia. Por mi parte, he recurrido a mi experiencia para llegar a una conclusión. Sakarina también vino a discutir conmigo este asunto. Y mientras escribo esta carta, parece que aún sigue dándole vueltas en la cabeza. Así que de momento no revelaré mi respuesta. Mejor se la cuento en persona. Espero que cuando nos reunamos todos traigan también su respuesta. Oye, no, pues continúa. Te dijimos que escribía la wea acá, pues, animal. Buenas, chasconcito. ¿Cómo estamos? Yo estaba leyendo una carta. Oye, amigo, se me olvidó completamente hablarte, preguntarte si es que íbamos a hacer el principito. Eh, como estaba en la mente que tenía que continuar con esta cosa del... Oye, ¿por qué eso no...? Acá. Ah, por eso. Vale, gracias por la suscripción. Se me había olvidado que coloqué el DJ Vice como alerta. Que esa misma alerta yo la tengo en el WhatsApp. Entonces cuando alguien me habla, suena eso. Eso me había olvidado. Vale, está bien. Sí, pues, se me olvidó por completo. Por lo general siempre yo te hablo como a las 3 de la tarde, pero esta vez se me pasó. Pero completamente. Ya cuando eran las 9:30 fue como... no le avisé al chascón. No sé por qué, pero no se renovó automáticamente. Me pasa lo mismo. Así que cada fin de mes estoy pendiente de las suscripciones. Pero bueno. Pasan qué cosas. Sí, igual iba a pasar. Ahora, Julián. En todo caso, ¿qué haces despierto tan tarde, amigo? Yo creo que mejor cambiamos el día. También podría ser. Sí, no hay ningún problema. Ahí lo coordinamos por el money. Ah, ok. La carta... Ah, verdad que Sacarina también tenía que escribir, po. Es un poco raro meter una carta en el buzón que hice yo mismo. Pero en fin, ya tengo mi respuesta. Al principio pensé que una flor creada mediante técnicas alquímicas cumpliría con el requisito de no existir en este mundo de la profecía. Pero luego llegué a la conclusión de que, más que crear directamente una planta, un dispositivo con forma de flor creado mediante la alquimia satisfaría mejor el enunciado de la profecía. Así que mi conclusión es un reloj con forma de flor. No me funciona el deploy, tengo paso a producción mañana. Ah, mierda. Amigo, qué triste su vida. No, amigo. Ánimo, weón. Acá mi equipo está arrasado, así que vamos a tener que trabajar hasta las 7 todos los días. Menos el viernes. Pero bueno, pasan qué cosas. No hay nada más malo que el deploy no funcione. ¿Cómo mierda podemos probar lo que hemos hecho si no podemos depurarlo? Solo queda reír o llorar. Yo creo que reír llorando sería lo mejor. Igual, amigo, que te vaya bien. Bueno, salud. Espero que la trasnochada rinda fruto. Un reloj, claro, un reloj con forma de flor sería una flor, pero una flor que no existe como tal en el mundo. Ok. Un guía que pierde el rumbo. Lee la carta de Monna. En el mundo no hay nadie que no se pierda alguna vez. Pero mientras siga ardiendo en nuestros corazones la voluntad de ayudar y guiar a otros, seremos como un barco que flota eternamente en el mar sin hundirse. Aunque no he hecho ninguna adivinación al escribir esta carta, tengo el presentimiento de que comprobaremos juntos la veracidad de esta profecía. Pueden acercarse a mi casa y llamarme cuando la necesiten. Les aseguro que saldré. Bennett. He pensado mucho sobre esto. Nunca me pareció que algo así tendría nada que ver conmigo, hasta que vinieron a verme. Ya saben que no soy el más indicado para guiar a otros, ya que todavía me falta mucho que aprender. Si hasta sigo buscando la forma de que este mundo no me trate bien. Pero si me preguntan quién podría ser de ayuda para contestar esta pregunta, mi amiga Fish y su amiga astróloga Mona han visto mucho mundo y no temen enfrentarse a nada. Creo que podrían ser las personas que están buscando. Esa es mi respuesta. Buena suerte a todos. ¡Ay, el vino en Bennett! Amber, mi querida Amber. Hacer de guía es una enorme responsabilidad y yo no estoy a la altura, pero estoy dispuesta a ser mi amiga de todos. Eso se me da bien. Siempre escucho con atención, así que si alguna vez les preocupa algo, vengan a verme. Para usar una analogía, soy, soy como una antorcha en medio de la naturaleza. Mientras siga ardiendo, podré iluminar a todos. La frase que voy a decir ahora no la puede ver Coley. Y si estás leyendo Coley, deja de hacerlo. Aparte de esto, últimamente me preocupa un poco Coley, aunque ya no está enferma, parece un poquito alicaída. Es como si algo le estuvieran quitando el sueño. Aprovecharé para escribir mi deseo aquí. Espero que todo corazón que Coley pueda descifrar la profecía y ser feliz. No importa dónde viva o en qué tipo de persona se convierta en el futuro. Nosotras siempre seremos amigas. Nada es salvadora ni salvada, sino amigas siempre y llanamente. Oye, me acabo de dar cuenta que las cartas pueden ser más largas. A ver. Ya, esta terminó ahí. Bennett terminó ahí. Pero las otras cartas también terminaron ahí, ¿o no? O me salté. Sí. No pensé que iban a estar firmadas. A ver. Adjunto a esta carta una lista de plantas bastante poco comunes, cada una con una breve descripción. Espero que entre ellas esté el nombre de la planta que buscan. Mi mejor deseo. El de Alberto. Ah, bueno, este entonces, cuídense. ¿Y la Sacarina? La vida. En su caminar interminable roza contra el reloj y las flores, corrientes circulantes en el tiempo hacen girar las hojas, y con ellas las agujas del reloj. Qué lindo. Ya, me faltaría la de Mika. O el Mika. Hola a todo aquel que recibe esta carta. Ah, que reciba. No esperaba encontrarme con una pregunta así que al principio estaba bastante perplejo. A mí solo se me da bien guiar a los que a direcciones se refiere, pero en la vida soy un alma perdida que siempre necesita que a otros la guíen. Al ver la pregunta, intuí en que podría ser de ayuda. He intentado dibujar un mapa de distribución de vegetación para Tignari y Golei. Y también he preparado para Sino un calendario de avistamiento de dragones. Adjunto ambos documentos en esta carta. Durante los próximos días estaré patrullando con la capitana y también tengo que dibujar algunos mapas para la señora Lisa. Así que lo siento mucho, pero solo podré acompañaros en espíritu. Mis más sinceras disculpas. Espero que el mapa y el calendario les sean de utilidad, Mika. Me pica la nariz. Mm. Carta de Sino. El chino cochino. Como todos saben, yo no suelo mentir. Esto es algo que tiene que ver con mi propia experiencia. Al ser un habitante del desierto, siempre he tenido una posición bastante especial durante mi vida en la academia. Los demás nunca podrían confiar en mí si no fuera una persona franca. Así que aprendí a hablar poco y a decir solo lo necesario. Es muy posible que descifrar la profecía entrañe algún peligro. Si necesitan a alguien que no dice mentiras, pueden contar conmigo. Buena onda, cabrón culiao. Ya sabía. Churutu, 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 chu, chu. Antes que nada, debo dejar algo claro. No soy una persona que nunca mentiría. Cuando hicieron esta pregunta pensé largo y tendido en mi vida pasada y recordé muchas ocasiones en las que mentí. Cuando evito participar en el coro poniendo la excusa de que estoy ocupada, evidentemente se trata de una mentira. También he dicho mentiras oficiosas, a veces para darme una alegría y otras veces para quitarme algo de engorro. La mentira más sincera que he dicho se la dije a Barca. No quiero quedarme en Mondstadt. Y él también me contestó con una mentira que encerraba una propuesta. Con tus habilidades no podrás vivir en otro sitio que no fuera Mondstadt. Es imposible que yo sea la respuesta a esta pregunta, pero les aconsejo que piensen en qué significa realmente eso de nunca mentiría. ¿De verdad se trata de no mentir o más bien de no albergar malas intenciones? Es una lástima que no sea la persona que buscan, pero confío en que quien quiera que encaje con el perfil aparecerá para ayudarles. Buena suerte. Razor. He pedido a la maestra Lisa que escriba esta carta por mí. Ella escribe mucho mejor que yo. Gracias, Mike. Yo no digo mentiras. Yo confío en ti. Si me necesitas, llámame. Estaré esperando. Ay, Razor. Qué tierno. Las cartas sobre una leyenda que nunca termina. Las leyendas son producto de la gente. En ese sentido, no hay en este mundo leyendas interminables, solo historias que lamentablemente han de concluir algún día. Pero mientras hayan buenas historias que perduren en los corazones de quienes se escuchen, puede decirse que, en cierto sentido, son imperecederas, al menos esa es la impresión que tengo después de leer tantos libros. Que todo les vaya bien, queridos. Lisa. Claya. Mi mamá escribe guías de viaje, pero antes tenía amigos que escribían cuentos de hadas. He oído que si alguien se pasa toda la vida escribiendo un cuento hasta que es mayor, seguro que ese cuento es muy bueno. Clay. Ay, qué tierno. Clay. Creo que una leyenda que nunca termina debe ser un cuento rebosante de esperanza e imaginación. Algo así como un revelo que se pasa internamente a la siguiente persona y que ofrece algo de significativo a cada una de ellas. Yo he conseguido mucha fuerza y ánimo gracias a cuentos así. Por tanto, esta es mi respuesta, con ley. Muy buenas tus cartas. Ah, pero ¿y si leo con... hablo con ley?
Mixox dijo no te vaya y chuche tu madre.
Concha tu madre, me asustaste, mi chocuría. ¿Cómo que no te vayas ahí, weón? Weón, me asustó. Dejen que resuma brevemente lo que encontramos sobre una flor que no existe en este mundo.
Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Bueno, que me avisa que va a ser Ray, creo.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost.
Que nunca pierde el rumbo.
Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Saito. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
Ah, ¿verdad? Nos falta la carta.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively pass from one person to the next.
Claro, si tienen esos sueños y esperanza, pueden perdurar para siempre.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Por favor.
Wait! Wait for me!
Su carta atrasada.
Oh, Timaeus, what brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kinda sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-R? Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Wait, so Ying-R is the girl from Lila that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-R the whole time?
No, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-R's heart.
Interesante, ¿eh?
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as...
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart, transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that.
Claro, oye, tiene sentido, podría ser.
I know full well that Miss Ying-R is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windbloom Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-R to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my
Mixox
time in my own
Radio con
fantasy
5
world,
amigos.
while
¿O
everyone else has
gatos?
been bending over backwards to help other people.
Ahí va el eso.
How could I
Auto
ever
mágico.
hope to be worthy of
Mixox dijo hemos llegado chuchetumare.
Sí, sí me di cuenta. Me di cuenta. Sabía, por el mensaje que dijiste, que también me asustó, que ibas a venir. Pero no sabía cuándo. Che tu madre. Muchas gracias por el sustito, hermano. Muchas gracias a todos los que vengan. Yo soy ZapTersZ. Y estamos haciendo el eventito de Genshin. Y antes de esto estuve sufriendo con el Doom 3. Y mientras yo estaba en vivo, el Micho en vivo también me estaba mandando sustitos por el chat. Pero está bien.
Oh, Timaeus.
Puta el Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
Ring. Oye, no sonó. Bueno, justicia.
But then what about Ying-R?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Pero este es más importante, ¿no? Bueno, ¿te besos o 0 bits? En tu caso, ¿por qué no abrazo nada? Te lo pitieste. No, ahí está. Ahí está.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked wind blooms, along with a handwritten letter.
Ah, qué
I
tierno.
explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person.
Qué hermoso, qué romántico.
I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand.
¿Yoda eres tú?
Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
You certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Papita.
Ah, thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three.
Bien, bien, bien. Con ese gallito.
Okay,
Ah, ok. Bueno, sigue bla bla. ¿Y por qué el perro está mirando hacia el muro? ¿Está castigado acaso?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Y este weón. Tenemos a alguien importante y este weón. Buen puesto el cosito.
Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name too.
Ay, mira qué tierna.
All right. We also have Klee. That's me!
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
Me gusta ese cosito de que tiene el sombrero. Con ese sticker, con esa risa. Cuando lo mandaste el otro día jugando en Doom 3 me cagué de miedo, weón. Vos tú estabas por una parte oscurita y lanzaste esa weá, weón. Yo morí, weón. Fue peor que un susto grande. Porque el susto grande uno lo ve, po. Pero esa risa me cagó, weón. Más encima, hoy hubo como un sustito, po. Habían dos caminos. Me fui por el de la izquierda, que no era. Pero de repente se escuchó la voz de una mujer que dijo como sígueme. Y se empezaron a marcar los piecitos con sangre en el suelo. Y weón, para la embarra. Porque están esos stickers que son tan inofensivos, pero su poder varía dependiendo del contexto, del juego que uno esté. Si uno está jugando un juego de terror, esos stickers son potentes. Más que un susto gratis, porque los sustos, bueno, son un susto. Pero esas cuestiones te cagan la psique.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there?
Porque es algo que, si no estuvieran en algo de terror, son cosas tiernas, como la típica, la cajita musical, cosas tiernas. Pero si se ponen en cosas de terror, cambia completamente el enfoque. O sea, nosotros hemos errado una vez, sí. Bueno, que yo soy fácil de asustar en todo caso.
Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Vale.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Vamos, Coley, tú puedes.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too.
I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test out the joy. Wait, but where is this lantern?
Ese wow también está potente. ¿Eso fue un sticker o no un sonido? No fue un sonido, ¿cierto? ¿Qué fue eso? Porque no salió en el chat. Sonidito. Ah, vale. Algunos sonidos no aparecen en el chat. O sea, los sonidos no aparecen. Los stickers sí.
Oh, we know something about that. What?
Ah, ¿verdad? Pues el 20 desgraciado no dio el mapita.
Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
Oye, pero fue... se hizo la luz. Fue 20. Pero al parecer están tramando algo, porque puso una cara así como rara.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
This is it. We're off to find the sacred location.
Secret location. Muy buen clip. Muy buen canje me saqué ahí con el... Viendo el directo de la Mika, o hacer de Lucky, como tiene ese canje del WA, y fue como... Sería genial tener algún clips mío haciendo estupidez. Y de repente fue como... Pero si ya tengo el clip donde hago estupidez. Y me descargué en mi propio video y lo puse aquí como canje. ¿Dónde aquí? Como la revolución del Guas poder, Guas amor, Guas vida, exacto. Y el guapa es una inspiración para haber hecho ese canje. La calle de Zapter nunca va a desaparecer. Por acá, sí, por acá. O es lo todo. Sí, hermano, es lo todo. Ok. Vamos.
I'll race you there. According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Let me take a look.
Oh. Faltó bla bla. Oh, la vida, gracias.
Aww. I don't see any lanterns here.
Ninguna lámpara. Hemos sido engañados. Hemos sido estafados. Estoy haciendo AFK un canal. Lamparita.
Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the lantern utmost joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
En la nota de 20 dice que debemos alzar la cabeza y hallar la respuesta en el firmamento. El firmamento son las estrellas, ¿cierto?
Paimon's reading too. Huh? It says to look, but there's nothing above us.
También dice, ahora debe recitar el encantamiento.
Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Ok.
Look! The wind is blowing!
El 20 que está debajo, ¿no?
What a strong wind current. Let's write it up and see where it leads us.
Oh, ¿y eso siempre estuvo ahí?
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
Ay, qué buena onda el tipo. ¡Y a volar! Oh, gracias. No, no voy a llegar. Sí se puede llegar. No. Ya me veía manqueando en esto. Siempre tuve esto acá. ¿Qué hay aquí? No, se van quemando.
Little island get up here in the sky. Did somebody make it?
Que arda todo, que arda Troya. Ah, ok. Pensé que iba a ser como en otras. Hay otras escenas en donde si yo activo un poder, el poder sigue activo hasta que desaparezca la escena. Por ejemplo, el anillo de agua que tiene Noel, o sea, Nilou, se activa hasta que termine la cinemática, pero el conejo no. Pensé que iba a estar ahí todo el cháchara. Pero no, no fue así.
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
A menos que hubo buen clip.
Oh, good thinking, Kale. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
Rawr.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each
que no la
side
había
of
visto.
the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look. Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment.
Oh.
Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
Bueno, si dice a que tomar tecito, tomemos tecito.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
¿Qué?
What is it, Albedo?
¿Qué pasa, Abeto?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Ok.
Well,
Mientras observa la zona,
and
la
doubts
cabeza.
aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
El pato sigue quemado.
How is everything,
Rawr.
Albedo?
¿Qué pasa, señor Alberto?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms. But I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy.
¿Y tampoco encuentro raro que una lámpara esté flotando? Porque a mí me sorprende.
Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers.
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
Ok.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Ella está activando su cuestión. En volada leyó el futuro. O sea, leyó las cartas. O el agua.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Thank you for offering, Klee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin hoping to find some information.
Sí, sí la vi. Tengo ojitos.
But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here. But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then...
What do you mean, Mona?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
Ya, sentémonos a tomar once. Me dio hambre.
I'll just do what
Me voy a
Albino said.
retiró. Muchas gracias por todo, por la raid, por los sustitos, por todo. Bueno, gracias amigo, cuídese. Yo creo que mañana pueda tener tiempo para arreglar ese clipcito tuyo. Pero no, hoy no he tenido tiempo. Pero bueno, un abrazo. Cuídese, hermano. Trate de dormir. No le voy a decir que vaya a dormir porque sé que usted tiene problema para dormir, pero bueno, trate de dormir algo. Cuídese.
Yes. Let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Bueno, sí que está ahí en tu casa, porque, bueno, sí, hiciste stream, así que sí, está ahí en la casa. Saludos.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world...
You can do it, Sucrose.
Vamos, Sacarina.
Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kale, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide.
Ay.
For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others.
Qué tierna, Coley. Te apoyamos.
I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now...
All right. It's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person.
Bueno.
I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Destino.
Wait! The lantern just lit up!
Oh.
Whoa! All four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Buena, buena.
Huh? But...
Kale, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
Oh, all right.
Oh, c'est bon.
Huh? What's going on? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
Hemos sido timados. Embaucados.
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
Oh.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hola.
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Ella fue la que vio Mona, po.
Oh, is that so? Then, Why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
Huh. So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Ah, vale.
Huh? But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after—
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me.
Menti.
She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
¿Cómo su tranquilidad?
Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Oh?
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, Dallas, I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
Min entender.
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados.
Puta.
You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of
Normal.
wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
No exactamente.
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Sí.
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story.
Oh, historia.
Hexen Circle. As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences. as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday, I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
Ay, qué linda historia.
Ah, so this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing.
Ay, era mentira.
The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid
Por eso no
eyes on
contó
the
nada el
message.
desgraciado.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhindaughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has...
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Sí.
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
Pobre Paimon.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also—
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors, but you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
Bueno.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting—
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
So, the Supreme Blessing actually meant—
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about, but no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Okay.
Bye, Mom. Todoko says bye, too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Bye-bye.
Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Sí.
Yes, it's wind bloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot. Ah, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windbloom Festival to the
Ahí no tomaron tecito.
Whoa! Ah, Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
Oh, no tengo el... No tengo el cosito de la cámara. Ah, no puedo sacar foto acá. Mentira, sí puedo sacar foto. ¿Puedo subir arriba del girasol? No, no puedo.
Get him!
Aún no termina la lectura, ¿cierto?
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt!
Ah, estoy muy lejos. Intenté ir volando, pero no, estaba muy lejito. Churu, 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 churu. Pajarito. Llorón.
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, you know, let it out.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us?
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic, but still... The whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
No, pero no te preocupes, fue interesante.
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no, no, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we all...
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Sí, ella ahora es más abierta. Ya es un poquito menos introvertida.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yinger, right? Do you want Kale and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Ying-ar. Well, I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at...
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Miss Ying-ar?
Oh, so that's Miss Ying-ar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
Interesante.
I am so sorry, Miss Ying-ar, but how did you... I mean...
¿Cómo es que aplaude y quedan así las manos?
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time.
Ya. Le iba a cantar a 40.
You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Oh, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
Flores del viento.
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others
Madre.
happy, and you gave me so much help without any
¿Quién me manda cosas
expectations in
tan tarde,
return. Even though you said that we're
noticias.
very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of... I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt.
Ay, qué
I'm
tierno.
happy just to have met and become your friend. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
No, nunca es tarde.
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think my mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do. Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best.
They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
¿Comida? ¿Plata?
This texture.
Ah.
Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my wind blooms for this year. I wish that the Animo Archon could also see how lovely they are.
Sí, yo creo que Venti lo va a hacer.
Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Ay.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Ah, Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
¿Verdad que estábamos haciendo eso?
Oh, really? May I?
Of course.
Oh.
Huh? What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness, but now it flew away.
Pero algo se quedó ahí.
Luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now. I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Trinari! Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you. Saino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
Can you believe this guy? Huh.
Wait! I've got something to give you too.
Más regalos, regalos, me gustan los regalos.
Huh? Kali has a gift for us?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windbloom Festival.
Ay, qué lindo.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tighnari, and Saino. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tighnari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Aunque yo prefería las orquídeas, está dicha, necesito muchas para subir a ascender a Nilou.
Whoa, are these really for us?
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
Mm-hmm, one of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who... I wished the real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night. And who...
Mira aquí va.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Ay, qué linda historia, weón. Está bonita. Una parte no la entendí para nada, pero está bonita. ¿Un qué? Ah, un dorso para las cartas. Tengo que hacer harina, bueno. Y tengo que comprar harina. No me estoy quemando. Churu 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 para pam 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 churu 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 para pa para pa pam pa pam para pa para pam param turu 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 turu. ¿Y dónde está? Se me perdió la comida. Acá está. Papa, me estoy quedando con poca papa. Pum. Me quemo. A ver, ¿usted vende papas? ¿De casualidad, señora? Sí. Sin darme cuenta me estaba quedando sin papas. Lechita. Deme toda la leche. Me quemo, me quemo, me quemo. Churu, 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 churu. Pum. Vale. Vamos bien. Vamos a Ligüe. En Ligüe también puedo comprar más leche. Y creo que en Sumbro también, pero no sé dónde está la tienda. Hola. Vende papas. Y vende papas. Y leche. Deme toda la leche. La necesito. La necesito. Triguín. ¿Y por qué no? Arrocito. A ver, me queda un poquito. Camaroncín, jujaja. También. ¿Un repollo? No. Tofu tampoco. Almendras tampoco. No. Quizás sal. Vale. Ok. Terminamos estas historias. ¿Y hemos ganado cosas o no? No. Ay, todo viento. No sabemos que esta era en la historia. Esta acá deben ser las... Vale. Persecución floral. Ya. El viernes terminaré con estas cositas. Si es que me da el cuero. De momento está interesante la misión. Ok, lo voy a dejar hasta acá. Estuvo muy bueno, de hecho estuvo muy largo. De hecho, me excedí solamente porque la historia estaba interesante. Pero debía haber cortado hace 1 hora y algo el directo, pero bueno. Hecho, ya está. Veamos, ¿quién está vivo para hacerle el raid? A ver. Alex Blueberry, Mirefer, creo que estos son tipos del... a los que le hice raid antes. O sea, a los que le di like por seguir al eco. Ya, ok. Bueno, lo voy a mandar con un cabrón que hace rato que no le hago raid. En verdad creo que le he hecho como 2 raids solamente. Muchas gracias por acompañarme, por reírse de mí y conmigo. Más de mí que conmigo. Muchas gracias por acompañarme en la sufrición del Doomcito y en la historia de bla bla, de historia del Genshin, que estaba interesante. El final estuvo un poquito raro, pero bueno, Genshin. Así que el viernes yo creo que avanzaría con el jueguito de Digimon, la novela visual, y luego avanzaría con más bla bla del, de Genshin. Así que el viernes va a ser un viernes de lectura. Muchas gracias por quedarse hasta acá. Cuídense, cabros. Toman agua, cuídense. Adiós, bye bye. Vamos a la raya, bueno, en todo caso. Chao, chao.
Chao, nos vemos, Giles, Coliadas. Chao.